Wow, I can't wait to play the game with no technical issues. Here we go. Come on. Okay, yeah, that was the issue. Alright, we're good. We're good. All is right in the world. Alright, now you can pull up a chair, sit back, and relax. Okay. Alright, here we go. That works. We're good, we're good, we're good. My arm is naked. Right, we have Latios and Soldew. I forgot about that. So chat, the next question is, are we using it? What do you think? Are we using the Latios with Soldew? Seems like a pretty silly Pokemon to use. Might be a little too strong. Helping Hand, that's a good move. Safeguard, that is significantly less good. Want to give a nickname? If I use this, there's like no challenge in the game anymore. This thing will be way too strong. But it is really funny that I found the Soldew. I can see Vileplume. Oh, it's because Vileplume... Why is it so small? He's itty bitty! I was like, I can see Vileplume through the fortress. The fortress wasn't getting purified. It was the itty bitty. Look at him. He's so small. Why is he so small? Stinky boy. Chat, have you ever actually seen the flower that Vileplume is based off of? Oops, I hit the wrong button. I don't think that plant, like, exists in Canada. At the very least, I've never seen that plant in Nova Scotia. But it's like some kind of like, yeah, it's like a piece of shit disguised as a plant, something like that. It's very smelly. Now I remember in Animal Crossing Wild World, if you stinked up your island enough, those things would sprout, and I don't know how to get rid of them. My island was never that stinky, but I needed to put garbage and stuff down for like ants and flies for the bug catching. But yeah, if you have enough stink going on your island, those things can spawn around it. Alright, let's see. Water ground. Do you solve the problem? Water ground. You almost solved the problem. Do I have a grass ground type? Is that a real Pokemon? Shit. There's no grass ground type. Okay, hold on. Now I just need a ground type. Do I have a ground type? Do I have a ground type? I have you. Do I have a rock type? Son of a bitch, I don't have anything. I have a ground type. Psychic. Dude, I got nothing. Whatever, I'll just set up a new one. Alright. Hypno. Dude, they're all shitty types for this. They're all unbelievably shitty types for this. Whatever. That's good enough. Alright? Let's get you. You're holding a safari ball. I don't even know what that would look like in this generation. They're all normal types! Why? Bug poison? Surely that'll be helpful. The more dual types, the better. Alright. They're all fucking normal types! How am I supposed to improve upon the purification machine when all you give me are normal types? There needs to be a quadfecta. That's a word! It needs to be a quadfecta. Normal types aren't good against anything. Therefore, they can't make it. I don't know. Okay, chat, what am I doing now? Chat, okay, here's another question. Have you ever seen a pitcher plant before? I have not. I don't know where those, like, exist. I actually don't know where those exist. I don't even know where I exist right now. What was I doing? What was the plot? I went here, I fought Zook, the Snagum dudes retreated, and I had to leave. And I think I got an email from someone. I actually don't remember. I've never seen a pitcher plant. Victory Bell is a pitcher plant. I like how in the anime they did not know how to do new info. There it is. Okay. And in the anime, I don't know about the Japanese version, but the English version just did not know how to, like, do a cry for Victory Bell. They just couldn't figure it out. Like, do we make him say victory or make him say bell? But no, because Weepin' Bell says bell. He says bell, bell. And Tangela makes noises. It's very good. But Victory Bell just goes but like very high-pitched lady noise. Like, it literally just screams. I can't do it. Unfortunately, chat, my balls have dropped, so I cannot make those that pitch anymore. But 20 years ago I could. But that's what Victory Bell did. He made that noise. He just screamed a lot and then would, like, suckle James. And it's like, what are we watching right now? Pick him up. I've been waiting for you. What happened to your left arm? Nah, been working out. Team Snagum, yep, part of a Cypher, the last Snag machine gave up those lost cause that Snagum folded after that. Discover something. Alright. Yeah. Could you do it? Yeah. Oh, it's Hortle, he says at the outskirts stand. Yeah. Alright, I forgot. He gives you a Shadow Togepi, right? And you can trade it back to him for an Elekid. That's probably randomized. Both what he gives me and what he gets, he'll trade me back. I don't know. Chat, speaking of nuts, that's right. Have you ever ate pistachios before? Because I don't know how to eat them, clearly. My mom bought a bag of pistachios, and I was like, I don't think I like these. And then I put one in my mouth, and I bit down, and my teeth were like, dear God, why did you just do that? And I did not know what to tell them. I don't understand how you're supposed to eat it. The shell was so fucking hard. And then I tried to eat one without the shell, and I was like, what did I just eat? That was awful. And then I did not want to eat it anymore. You gotta open them? Oh, I didn't heal. Alright, now, I had a feeling somebody was gonna say that, but here's the thing, alright? This is very important. They had sour cream flavoring on them, okay? This is important. There was sour cream flavoring on them, on the shell. So I assumed I was supposed to eat the shell, because the shell was covered in sour cream. And then I bit into it, and I was like, I'm dead. Thank you, Dargo. That's the raid. Great time. I'm talking about nuts. It was awful. It was not good. And I had to spit it up. And then I cracked it open and I ate the inside of the next one. And I was like, that was just not good. That was not worth it. But, yeah. That's why I was like, surely you're not supposed to eat the shell. But then the sour cream seasoning was on the shell. So, but like, what's the point of seasoning the shell if you're not supposed to eat it? That's why I thought I was supposed to eat it. I don't get it. The back of the bag even thanked me for buying them. I didn't buy them, but they thanked me for it. Belch. Did I ever pig out? First decent food I had in a long time. Yeah, it's great now, truly. We're really doing the right thing living this way. I worry about my future, you know? Maybe I need to consider changing my lifestyle. What are you going on about, Folly? You're not your usual self. Oh, you forgot the boss's stream. We're gonna own all the Pokemon in the whole wide world. Well, that's what I'm talking about. Oh, boss. Did I overhear you two talking about me? I can't believe that they made a character like this and then just never used them again. Except this is the second time he's being used, at the very least. A super aggravating little boy who stared me up a bitter memory, the Pokespot. Perfect timing, little exercise after my meal, wipe you up my elegant steps. He is so big. Like, how does he manage? Played all ninjas. He's quite a immaculate character. He is definitely he's a funnier character than we've ever had, that's for sure. Anyway, I'm pretty sure Claydol's gonna blow up. Bonky, please evolve. Ancient power. That could suck a little bit. Okay, never mind, we're good. Yeah, that's kind of what I thought. Here we go. Yeah, 0 damage. Can I burn him then? I think I need to burn him. Oh, okay, that's good. Alright, we're good. Theory cutter. Wow. He's doing it again. It's a physical move because of Generation 3 mechanics. Like Shadow Ball. There you go. So chat, speaking of Pokemon, did you see they had new info? They got new info on the DLC. There's some new moves coming back, or some old moves coming back, I should say, in the form of TMs. So we have Toxic. Toxic is coming back. Poltergeist is coming back. And Grassy Glide is coming back. Oh, Psybeam. That could actually hurt a lot. Oof, ouch. As well as new moves, Burning Jealousy and Lash Out. They're gonna be TMs. So, we'll see who can learn them. Along with the new Pokemon coming and whatnot. It's like there's a new Poltergeist that's like green tea based. He's kind of neat. I also saw something at work today. There was a leak. I only saw one of them. I don't really want to talk about the leaks because, you know, not everybody's into that. But I saw one at work and I was like, whoa, that's pretty rad. But apparently, like, yeah, someone just fucking leaked all the new Pokemon. The DLC comes out in a week. Oh, it's you, okay. Alright. You can't catch the Shadow Pokemon because you don't have your snag machine. They just put it in your face. Home had another little data mine moment. What you mean, a little data mine moment? What does that mean? But yeah, I don't want to talk about the leak Pokemon because some people probably don't want to hear about that. But from what I saw personally, like of 1, it was pretty thumbs up. You know, pretty cool out of 10. Togepi. What? Bro, these Pokemon just be pressing buttons. Genuinely can't predict this shit. I got fire punched by a fortress. There's really just, you know, it's just kind of just how it is. Throw rocks at him. Destroy the child. Clubba. I am impressed you're alive. Get bricked, idiot. I don't like leaks at all, because they kill the surprise. They kill the surprise, and the only real answer companies have is to just pretty much show everything prior to the game's release. I think one of the worst instances of that was with Gen 7. Gen 7 opted to... They showed off the Alolan form Pokemon. And they showed off so many Alolan form Pokemon. And then when the game finally came out, there was one Alolan form Pokemon that they did not actually spoil ahead of time themselves. And it was just fucking Geodude. That's it. So Alolan Geodude was the only one that was not actually, like, talked about in Koro, but every other Alolan form was like, whoa, check it out! How dare you, how dare you. Next time I'll put things right. Lay down my elegant steps. Okay, goodbye. I think they advertised, I'm pretty sure they advertised Nihilego and Pheromosa and Buzzwole, but I don't remember about all of them. Lever was found in the North Desert of Fennec. Baffling disappearance caused by Cypress. Unclear ships transported. Yep. Where are the Pokemon? Very close by. Like, very close by. I like this guy. Because he's just running this little place. Like, does he live in this thing? It doesn't make any sense. Energy, That's Facade. I'll buy one to see what it is. Okay. Does he live in this thing? He's just running a little bar in here. Yo. Eclo Candy just seems to hear the Pokemon long ago. I feel like there's people out there. Oh. A jog the whole time. I'm Wardle, you may be John. I'm glad to see you. I was terrified Cypher would find me and drag me away. Fled Cypher's key lair in the north. You know the place? Wow, people don't want to be sharing information quickly. The key lair is a factory. Mastery shop. Discovered that I was horrified. I came to hate my job, so I escaped. When I fled, I managed to spirit away just one shot of Pokemon, but even then there was already many. I'm sure they've been producing even more since then. I hate it here. Remember what a boy who snakes shot Pokemon purifies him. Giant favorite. Did you purify my shot of Togepi? Yeah, sure. Thanks. Take good care of it. I wish I could say that, but your party's full. Please make room in your party and come back for it.
Okay. I'll do that. Sure. Whatever you say.
Okay. Well, first I want to battle Ryder Willie because, yeah, he's on fire. Little guy, I've seen your face before. No. So, why are you calling me little guy? What? What do you mean? I doubt you could beat me. Motherfucker's the first opponent in the game. Located Team Snagum. Their old hideout north of the outskirts stand. We don't know the size of the group or much about their leader. Gonzap. What a powerful name. Team Snagum's hideout. Look how close all this is together. It's around here somewhere. There's a Pokespot between them. Pass it while fleeing by the key lair. It was a desolate spot. The desert out here is lawless. Yo, wait up. This guy's got strut. My name's Willie. Yep. Yeah, sure. Yeah, that's the spirit. Alright, over this way. Look at the way he walks.
Yeah. I'm burning. Yeah. Fire now. Full throttle.
He even gets the old Coliseum music. What a nice touch. This music only plays, as far as I know, this music only plays for, like, in Mount Battle. Jesus! And here. Like in this battle with this guy. I remember the Bowser Jr. and, like, Shulk leaks for Smash 4. Well, it's just like a really shitty, blurry screenshot. I was like, that's not real. Well, it was. It was real. I couldn't. It's funny when leaks are that shitty. It's like fucking Sasquatch, Bigfoot level camera work. But it's actually legit. It's a classic track. Bear song! Ah, okay. It was funny. People were looking for all kinds of reasons for why those fakes were bullshit, but they actually were real. They were real. 3DS screenshots. Honestly, though, I gotta wonder, chat. What's the point of leaking things? Because you can't put your name to it, but you get no credit for it, and if you got caught doing it, you'd be blacklisted. Instantly. But I guess people love the thrill. People fucking, they chase that high every day of their life. And leaking video game news is a dopamine rush like none other, I guess. I don't know, man. I don't do it. There's only one type of leak I participate in, and I can't talk about it. Well, actually, yes, I can. I have an emote for it. Time to take a tune. Wasn't the entirety of Last of Us 2 leaked? Because some of the people working on the game hated Naughty Dog. They're like, this is the worst company in the world to work for. That level of bad. Bro, I'm telling you right now, that Venusaur is gonna kick my ass if I don't stop it. The Last of Us 2 is best game. Nice crit, Oingo! Not the jobber that you knew he always was. Not this time, anyway. Now, the problem is I have to switch. I always wonder why Venusaur's eyes go full-on fucking bloodshot when he, like, gets attacked. Also, why does he, like, slither like a snake? You see that? Like, you see, look at him vibe. Look at him go back and forth. He's just like a snake. I gotta switch because I'm Paris song. The Last of Us 2 is such an interesting point in game development. I remember watching one of those Game Awards. I think it was 2 or 3 years ago now. It was 2 or 3 years ago, and one of the mini adverts popped up, and it was like these two girls were on the screen, and they were like, are you on team, what's her name? I don't remember her name. I think it's Ellie? Huh. I don't know. The girl character. I was like, are you on Team Ellie or Team Abby? And I immediately muted the stream. I did not want to hear any of what they had to talk about. Holy shit, look at his eyes. Oh, he looks so pained! They look like seeds. I did not, like, The Last of Us 2, I think, won like 5 awards. I believe it won a bunch of awards, and then the one that, the category, like, that it was nominated for, that was 100% like, you know, viewers only. Like, they had a category that you could, like, the audience voted for. It didn't win that one, but it won so many other awards. Because, well, you really gotta think about who's actually voting for these things. I don't think it's the common people. People in this game are so dramatic. Yeah, you're tough, real tough. Stomped is good, as long as you're... Okay. What team are you on? They're both sitting. Is this... I don't know. Well, if I had to pick... Chirno Fumo is kind of like, you know, that creature's a little scary, but also very powerful. Wouldn't mess with that. But that Patchy is also like... That Patchy, you could like put a book in her hand and she'll be quiet for hours, and you take it out and she'll hiss at you. You know, like... like, Pop, I don't know her fucking name. The short one in the Pop Epic crew. If you take the book out of her hand, she hisses at you, and then you give her a new one, and then you playstate her. She's easy to manage, you know? Hold on. I want to get the Togepi and see what it is. Okay. 10 hours. Okay. Alright, time to go back home. There's not quite a Fumo as powerful as the Chirno one. There's something about that smug expression that carries that little creature. All the other Fumos, they kind of pale in comparison. Turbo's too emote, too much emo potential. Yeah, give me the Togepi. Okay, here you go. Please purify my little guy for me. What? Oh, cool. An Espeon. Obtained from John's dad. What? That's not right. Met in a distant land. Did you just get... What? Bro, they stole my Eevee, and they turned it into a shadow Pokemon. And this guy got it back. That's my Eevee. It's back. No, I'll probably give it back to him. That's wild. Okay, I guess Eevees just have that trainer ID like locked in. I don't know, cause it's not supposed to be distant land. I don't think for starter. Slowking was the starter. No, it's very interesting. I'm actually unsure what that's about. But well, it's probably just randomizer shenanigans. Anyway, it would be so beautiful if you could fucking evolve. What do you say, champ? I am interested in the story of the Teal Mask, yeah. But I'll probably take some time and play it myself. Speaking of which, chat, I'm not streaming tomorrow. I'm going over Christians, and we're going to finish... We're going to finish Umbrella Chronicles. So, no stream for me tomorrow. Welcome. Trust you, Ralgam following extensive maintenance. Yep. Okay. Alright, welcome to this place. It's been the same way for 5 years. Are you a new recruit? Just an intruder. Let me battle you to see. Agrev. These guys are just walking around out here in this building dressed like this. Oh, no wonder you guys can't get new members. Oh. Finish what you started. What? What do you mean? Are you threatening me in my stream? You understand the powers that I have at my fingertips, right? You think you can just come into my chat, tell me what I need to do? No, I have to finish that Roomba though. That Roomba is like really, really, really close to done. Like, it's literally just I have to get the expression right. And it's done. The arms are still kind of noodly, but I did the best I could with the little information I have. I need a proper lesson on them, which will hopefully come soon. But I have an idea. I have an idea that I want to do next, so I'll probably find some time to try it. Really? That's... I'll find some time to try it. Oh, the more you do, the better you get. That's all. Oh, you're dead. Wow. Alright. Okay. Not bad. Not bad. That's it? That's the best you got? You remember when Horsey was a cool idea and then it learned Water Gun? And it just has not done anything since? I remember. Wingle. You know, I wonder. I mean, I drew Lily and I drew Cheerno, but I'm just thinking, like, I wonder when I'm gonna draw... I wonder when I'm gonna draw not Rumia. Who knows? Other characters will be other hairstyle practice. Ruma's good for just generic short hair, though. That did not do very much damage. I'm having fun with it. There's a lot more to learn. There's a lot to learn, but I am having fun, so, you know, I'll keep doing it. I don't expect to become any big-time illustrator or anything like that. But as long as I can get to a level where, you know, I like my work, I think it's good, then we're good. That's all. I gotta hit a good plateau. That's the goal. That's the goal. What the fuck is a background? Drawing entire scenes. I haven't done that yet, but... I have not done that, but the scene can really add to the overall image for sure. Oh. Just do a simple one. Paint the sky blue and the ground green. And there you go. There's a background. Better than a blank canvas, I suppose. Yeah, this place is fucked up. Because apparently, the main character of Pokemon Coliseum... That's Dragon Fangs. Those aren't Dragon Scales. The main character in Coliseum got his hand on a bomb. Like, multiple bombs. And blew the ever-living shit out of this place. Why? I don't know. But he did. Wow, John, darn it, we can't get the Snag machine back. Sure did, Jeddo. 5-coat and Dustox. The way I see it, Chad, is that you gotta enjoy what you're doing. If you don't enjoy what you're doing, then it's not gonna be very fun. Learning is a pain in the ass. And also set realistic goals. That's a big one. I think for a lot of people, it's really easy to get discouraged because what they do is they compare their day 3 image to somebody who's been doing like this, who's been doing it for 3+ years, and they're like, I can't do that. And it's like, not to be rude, but no shit, you can't do that. You've been doing this for 3 days. Bro, with 3 days practice, you'd be lucky to draw a fucking perfect circle. Alright? You'd be fucking lucky! My circles are all luck! Split damage. Good job. But you can't look at it like that. But it's the same for any hobby, really. Improve at your rate. There's a lot of people out there who've done it, been doing it longer than you, so of course they're going to be better than you at it. That's how it is. Practice, experience, it all built up. That's a cool mod. But comparing yourself to what they put out doesn't really help you at all. You know that image where it's like the artist looks at two cakes and thinks, oh man, his cake is better than mine. And the consumer looks at the cakes and thinks, oh man, two cakes. That's good stuff. That's profound right there. It's absolutely profound. But I get it. It's like, it's not like I don't get it. Everybody experiences it and everything. Like, there's no real thing you could possibly do where you don't feel that way, because you're not the only person in the world with an interest in something. Like, you go to the gym and you can see somebody who's like fucking roided out of his mind, and he is pumping like your body weight, and you're sitting there looking at your tens and you're barely able to do them, and you're thinking, oh man, I'll never be as big as him. Well, I mean, not with that attitude, you won't. But you know, maybe it's a bad example to use King Royd in this situation, but my point is, you know, if you look at somebody doing higher weights than you and you're not doing those weights, just eventually you'll be able to do those weights too. You just got to keep doing the weights at a slow pace, and eventually your body gets stronger, and then you can do it. Source me. Source me. When I started, chat, I could barely bench press 10 pounds. Like, I did the bar, and I was like, whew! And I put 10s on them, and I was like, god damn, this is hard. And now I am currently pushing. I'm pushing for 35. That's a 25-pound increase on each side from where I started. That's a lot of extra weight that I've put on. And I've been at this for, I think this is going on month 3. Like, it's a quarter of a year. That's a long time. It adds up fast. You just keep doing it and doing it and doing it and doing it. It's crazy. It really is. But I am, like, improving, and I'm seeing improvement. Even just in my daily life. It's funny, when I went into work this morning... Oh, nice. When I went into work this morning, there was a pallet in the department, and the boss was like, "Dylan, can you throw that in the back?" And I was like, "All right." So normally, you know, the pallets aren't very light. They're kind of hard to get a grip on. So you know, I had to take it all the way to the back of the store. So I was like, okay. So I looked at it, and 3 months ago, I was not getting that shit off the ground. But today, I picked that shit up and I carried it back there. And then when I got into the back, I started pushing it because it started to hurt my hand. But the point is, I picked that shit up and carried it. And I was like, damn, I would not have been able to do that a couple months ago. So even just in my daily life, I'm noticing improvement. I'm noticing improvement like that, you know? I'm able to utilize what I am doing in real situations. It's pretty great. It's nice, because it means I can be relied on to help for manual labor, which is every man's dream. Every man's dream. I'll move that couch this time. Next time. Next time, I'll move that couch. Just you wait and see. I'll be ready for it. The fucker ain't got nothing on me this time. Where are we going? I don't remember where I'm going. I'm gonna go up. Up seems fun. We'll go up. Membership recruiting drive. Need more people take the fight. Cypress Hideout. We'll hire anybody, even kids, if they're strong. Hobble.
I like his name. His name is Hobble.
Cyndaquil and Torkoal. That's kind of cool, though. That's kind of cool. Oh! I definitely feel a lot better than I used to. That's for sure. I feel better. You know, healthier. Although, I will admit, I am in a... I am in a near permanent state of soreness all the time. A part of my body always feels sore. That's for sure. But you get used to it. And when it's really sore the day after, it means you did a good job, you jerk. Smoke screen. Oh, that's annoying. Alright, well, I can still jump kick. But like I said, the body is getting stronger. So I can do more things. I can participate in things. And I cannot exhaust myself. Because you know me, sitting in a chair for 8 hours a day. Very exhausting work this is. Sometimes my butt itches real bad. Or I lose the remote. It's pain. Ugh. Who would have thought, chat? Who would have thought that exercise will be good for the body? Insane. I never saw that coming. And it's not like my exercise is like the greatest in the world, mind you, but after the stream I will be doing a set. I do a little mini set. I try to do a little mini set now. I have a little barbell that's not very heavy, but I try to run I try to run like one of every movement on it on days I don't go. But I think I'm gonna relax on chest and tricep. Cause I did those yesterday. But I superset with it. I do shoulder overhead press, which is shoulders. And then I do squats with it. And honestly, squats are hard enough without any weight, so even additional weight does make, like, you can feel it. Squats are really good, but holy shit, when you do a proper squat, your body is like, what are we doing? So after I do my sets of those, I do T-bar rows, which aren't that effective, I'm afraid, because the bar is just not heavy enough. But then I also do bicep curls with the bar. So I superset back and bicep. I superset with shoulder and, what's it called? Shoulders and legs. And then in the end, I do push-ups and dips for triceps and close push-ups for chest. And I try to hit I hit everything, like, big there, you know? Like, I don't have any, like, I don't have machines or anything, so I can't hyper-focus a spot or anything like that. But I try to do a general movement for everything with my time. That said, chat, I did, yesterday on my chest day, there was a couple like doing a chest day as well, and we just kind of happened to run into them a couple times, and we were finishing our cable work. We were finishing our cable work for chest. It was like our third chest movement, and they were like, "You want a good chest finisher? Try ladder push-ups." And we were like, "Okay, so what's a ladder? What's a ladder push-up?" So there's a bar, essentially, like the assisted squat rack. So you put that bar at the lowest that it is, and then you do a push-up off of it. And it's really fucking hard. So you do as many push-ups as you can, then you put the bar up one level, go again, and then you put the bar up one more level and go again until you can, and then that's it. That's how you finish the chest day. So I did it, and I got 7 push-ups on the lowest, and then it's supposed to get easier. So I went up one, and then I did 4, and then I went up to the last one, and I did 2. It was so bad. I've never like failed a push-up where my legs just like stopped. And I felt like, you know, I felt like a doof. But then my friend did it, and my friend is big. He's a very big lad. So he gets down there, and he belts out 10 of them on the lowest one. Like, he got them. He did 10 of them, and he's like, yeah, that's hard. And then he put the bar up to the next one, and he could barely do 3. I was like, yup. And then when he like finished, he did the same thing I did, where his legs just like collapsed to the ground. I was like, yep. That's exactly like I wasn't putting on a show or anything. That's just how my body reacted to the information that I was not gonna be able to complete this motion. My legs just curled up. And then he put it up on the 3rd one, and it was like, no. It's just not happening. And then the guy next to us who told us about it, who was like just doing it. Can I not go through you? He was like, yeah, wait till you try them in reverse. That crazy motherfucker. He's big, by the way. Like, that guy was really well defined. Because, you know, when you go to the gym, you can't help but notice the other dude's muscles. It's just part of the package. Anyway, he was like, he did his in reverse. So he started easy, gassed himself on easy, and then went down and made it harder. I was like, damn, dude, I could, like, I mean, when I did it hard, it was hard, and then when I tried to make it easier, it was fucking hard anyway, so I couldn't win. But he was going in the opposite direction, because, you know, he was looking for them gains. More than he already had. Gotta respect that. It's the kind of shit you want. I don't remember, this is the optional one. You join right now, you only get a day's wages, but also a commuting allowance, even a lunchbox. Depending on your qualifications, you receive 20 more paid holidays. Can't put into a job interview. A jab interview. Golet. Golem? Golet. Cradillian Lantern. You know what? Actually, chat, to be completely next conversation, because, you know, I can pay attention. I was talking to Andrew. And we're talking about heat rocks. So you know how in Generation 4, they introduced 4 rocks that increased the duration of weather? It was Gen 4, right? Yeah. Right? Gen 4 did introduce the weather rocks. Kind of pointless, because permanent weather was the thing on abilities there, but whatever. Anyway, point is, I was like, so there's a weather stone for every individual, like, weather. But then when Generation, I think it was Generation 8 actually that introduced it. It might have been 7 or 8. But when they introduced the same item that do that for terrain, it just did everything. It affected all 4 terrains, and it was ever so lovingly called the Terrain Extender. I was just like, okay. Terrain Extender. Anyway, point is, there's one universal one for all of that, and then there's one for terrain. But it made me wonder, why is there multiple for that? And I thought about it. It's like, oh, is it because of Fling? Because Fling is a move introduced in Gen 4 that its power and effect was based on the item that you used. So I thought, do the weather rocks actually have differing Fling effects? Or are they all exactly the same? Now, I never looked it up, so if anybody would like to do that and be like, streamer, check this information's out, then be my guest. I'm curious, is there any actual difference between the weather rocks from Fling? And if not, is there even any merit to having them be separate items and not just be a complete item? The only merit I could think of is that you don't get item claused, but I don't think any team has ever run dual weathers ever. Besides, in Gen 4, if you're running weather, you're running it on an ability Pokemon, which you can't really do actually, because ability Pokemon with Drought and Drizzle are Groudon and Kyogre exclusive. Oi. I kind of did a lot. Yeah, this will work. Water gun will kill it. There you go. They wanted to make excavating treasure more annoying. Dude, that might actually be correct. You're right. I forgot about that. I remember the days of digging up every damp rock. Just all of them. I had so many damp rocks. Imagine digging into a wall underground and pulling out a wet rock and being like, whoa, this is like revolutionary, man. It's a crazy find. It's a whetstone, but not a whetstone. A whetstone. That's funny. That's funny. Where's my Omegalols? Where's my LMAOs? Where's my LOLs? Holy shit, I just died. I'm just gonna pretend that chat laughed. Alright? Just gonna pretend there's a whole string of Omegalols in my chat, and they thought the joke was really funny. So, don't mind me. I'm just gonna schizo for a little bit. Alright? Give me 5 seconds to appreciate my own humor. Thank you, you're too kind. They actually do have different fling powers. 10 power? What? What the fuck? That's so bad! 10, 40, and 60. Wow. Okay. See, I thought it was B. I thought maybe, like, if you throw the heat rock at someone, it burns them. I was like, that's a cool idea. And then I thought about what would happen if you flung an icy rock at someone, and then it became significantly less cool. Except, you know, maybe not really, because it's an ice rock. Disable? You want a real fucking move, Flow King? Jesus! What the? I think Fling actually had a very niche use in competitive. It was for Kyurem. Kyurem Black ran Fling with TM44. I think that's what it was. I don't remember why. I think that was the TM for Overheat. I actually don't remember why though. But Fling was actually something that was used by Kyurem Black for a specific reason. I just wish I could remember the said specific reason, because it was very neat. Speaking of chat, you know there's an ability called Klutz that prevents held items from actually affecting the Pokemon holding them? And it's not a very great ability when you think about it, because it's like, oh, you're holding an item, but you're not receiving any benefit from it. Granted, it also prevents negative effects. However, a funny little thing you can do is that Golurk has Klutz, which, by the way, it should not be named Klutz. That Pokemon should not have an ability called Klutz. But Golurk can learn Trick. So, Golurk can trick an Assault Vest onto a Pokemon, which is hilarious. Because Assault Vest's gimmick is that at the cost of only being able to attack, you have a stage 1 increase in your special defense. But because Klutz prevents the item from even working on the Pokemon, it can use a status move. And it can trick Assault Vest on something else. And honestly, tricking an Assault Vest on a defensive Pokemon is probably a lot better than tricking a choice item onto it. Just because it can't do anything anymore. It can only pick the attack move that it has. And most defensive Pokemon only have one attack move to use reliably. Oh. Oh. Fling is not a very great move because, well, it makes you lose your item. Well. The power with TRs is based on the TR's powers, so probably that for Kyurem. Maybe. I'm pretty sure the TM was specific, and I'm pretty sure TM44 is Overheat. So Kyurem Black did run Fling with TM44 for some reason. I just wish I could tell you what that reason is, because I do not off the top of my head know. But it is a set. Oh. Oh. But things like that can be fun. Chat, apparently, this is not like, I don't know how many people knew this, but I just learned it like a week ago. But apparently, moves that are the same type as the type you Tera into get a base power increase to be a minimum of 60. Which is, very neat. I didn't know that. And I learned that because I watch Pokémon, and he did a live with Mud Slap, Tera Ground, Roserade. Now, Mud Slap is a 20 base power move, okay? It's not a good move. But if you Tera Ground, the base power jumps up to 60. And then you get the Technician boost, so it becomes 90. And then you get the stab calculation from the Tera, which makes Mud Slap a 135 base power ground move. I watched him kill a Heatran from full with that. It actually OHKO'd a Heatran with Mud Slap. It's ridiculous. But yeah, I didn't know that. Moves with a lower base power than 60 will have their base power bumped up if they're the same type as the type you tear it into. It's very neat. And as a result, Roserade can OHKO a Heatran with Tera Ground Mud Slap. It's very funny. If you want to see it, you can go look at the video. He literally does it in the first 2 minutes of the video. He slaps a Heatran. Literally slaps a Heatran, kills it. But that's the only Heatran he fought in the entire video. There is no explanation in the game for that. Like, I don't think a single thing in the game tells you that base power, even the school lessons, which I took, don't say anything about that. But I guess that's a thing. I guess that's a thing. Yeah, Tera and adaptability don't stack properly. I saw that with Porygon Z. It makes it 2.25 when you put them together, which is kind of lame because adaptability should make the Tera go absolutely nuts. Like investing in the metaverse level of nuts. Oh, this thing is cool. Wait, did I press Ember? I just switched into you. Yeah, I'm throwing a rock at you. Fuck you. Catch a brick. I wouldn't call it embarrassing. It's legit. Tera Ground Mud Slap Roserade could very much be legit. You know, Heatran back in Gen 7 ran Z Crystals ran a Grassium Z and ran Solar Beam just so it had a very strong immediate grass attack. It's just a way to run Pokemon. What's embarrassing is getting killed by a Bubble Beam Clefable. That's embarrassing. I watched him. He used Tera Water, Bubble Beam, Clefable. He got 3 Calm Minds. He got 3 Calm Minds and Bubble Beam and OHKO'd a Gliscor. And I was like, this is the funniest fucking thing I've ever seen. He just Bubble Beamed on him, man. Because Bubble Beam is affected by... Bubble Beam has a secondary effect, which means... Life Orb? Wait. No, my bad. I got that mixed up with Sheer Force. It's locked. I got that mixed up with Sheer Force. Sorry. Clefable has Magic Guard, which means Life Orb recoil does not happen to it. So it can just attack. Sheer Force is the one that removes the Life Orb recoil if the move has a secondary effect. Which is very weird. That's a very weird interaction. But if Sheer Force cancels the secondary effect of a move, it also cancels Life Orb recoil. And Darmanitan is kind of hilarious with that because Sheer Force boosted, Life Orb boosted, Flare Blitz coming off that thing is, well, very hard to live. Now, granted, Choice Band is stronger. It is stronger, but you get more flexibility with Life Orb in that situation. It doesn't work for things like Hammer Arm, though. Those are self-afflicted debuffs. Secondary effects, technically, I guess. Squall hasn't repaired for a long time. He's feeling sorry for himself. An intruder appeared. This is the original Snag Machine is. Very cool, huh? Gaply. I remember Andrew told me, I forget what tier it was. It was RU or NU. But he ran a Lightning Rod Sea King as a counter to the most prominent Pokemon in the tier, which was Mega Manectric. Because Sea King has Lightning Rod, it blanks electric attacks, and Manectric's coverage moves are fire moves, so Sea King doesn't care about those. So you can actually solo Mega Manectric with a fucking Sea King. That's embarrassing. That's Omega embarrassing. Anti-meta stuff like that is hilarious to me, though. Hey chat, want to hear some cool, interesting factoids about Shaymin? Did you know that Shaymin learns Quick Attack? Here's another really cool factoid. Did you know that if you freeze Shaymin's Sky form, it reverts back to its land form? Now, if you didn't know that, I'm not surprised. But if you did know that, that's just the weirdest shit. Think about that. You have to freeze a Pokemon who is ×4 weak to ice. The only way you can do that is if you hit it with an ice move. There's no ice type attack. Well, actually, that's not true. Tri-attack. If you froze it with Tri-attack, Lamau. Okay, hold on. Hold on. If you froze it with Tri-attack, that'd be kind of funny. Another funny thing about Shaymin, chat. Sky Shaymin has very high speed. Sky Shaymin also has Serene Grace. And Sky Shaymin has Air Slash, which is, with Serene Grace, a 60% chance to flinch. It also has a cool move called Sea Flare, which is basically a Grass Hydro Pump with a natural rate of 40% to cause a Spadef drop, which means 80% chance to Spadef drop if it hits you with Serene Grace. As far as I know, Shaymin Sky has continuously been a Pokemon that has always been banned and never actually allowed back in OU ever again. Like, anytime they put everything back in OU, that Pokemon never gets to come back. No one even humors it because they know exactly what that toxic piece of shit is going to do. It's going to come in, it's going to spam 60% flinches, and then it's going to kill you. That's not fun. Jirachi does it with Iron Head as well. Jirachi's Iron Head is fucking stupid. But Jirachi's not as bad because Jirachi is more all-arounder. 100 across the board, as opposed to Shaymin being very set for his speed and special attack. Serene Grace is a dumb ability. It wouldn't be such a dumb ability if moves didn't have a natural 30% chance of affliction. Because, you know. But the thing is that Serene Grace is usually given to Pokemon that aren't very good, or have trouble fully utilizing it. What I mean by that is that Togekiss, while definitely far from a bad Pokemon, is not that fast. Togekiss needs speed support to properly make use of its Air Slash shenanigans. A Pokemon like Dunsparce, well, Dunsparce is fucking obnoxious, don't get me wrong. It can spam Headbutt, and it can set up Paralysis as well. Better because it has Glare instead of Thunder Wave. But it's also Dunsparce. So, like, all it's really doing is hitting you with Headbutts and hoping that you just never get to attack it. It's not a good Pokemon. Cheese strategies. Absolute cheese strategies. Serene Grace only increases Ancient Power and Ominous Wind's chance of activation to 20%. It's not that huge. It doubles. Its base hit is 10. The problem is that Iron Head's base flinch chance is 30, which means when you double that, there's now a weighted coin flip that you can lose to flinch. And flinching is very competitive. It made Pokemon like Greninja very obnoxious because Pokemon that would technically beat Greninja could lose because they got flinched at a crucial turn and then they died. So, flinching has always been a bitch of a stat, of an not even really an ailment, but you know what I mean. Flinching has always been like that. A pain in the ass. He was still asleep. I should have called it. I guess I thought better. Oh. Putty's really not that good. Especially since the only Pokemon who can actually learn a move like that with Serene Grace is Togetic and Togekiss. Ancient Power is only 60 base power. If you're pressing that for stab boosts, you're probably in a situation where you're going to win anyway. Fishing for 20% is a waste of time. Double intimidated. What do I do here? You know what? Wake the fuck up. Get Gyarados here. You know, that said, I almost got swept by an Anorith in this game before. In Mount Battle. I was just, like, purifying things. And an Anorith, like, triple boosted on me with Ancient Power. And it started kind of going really hard. And I was like, I'm having trouble killing this right now. Dunsparce can get Ancient Power. Okay, yeah, but Dunsparce is not good. There's no man alive who has ever clicked Stone Edge and thought this will hit. No one has ever been that confident about anything in their entire life. Let me tell you something, chat. Accuracy checks are bullshit. The truth is, every fighting and rock type move in the game is weighted to miss, no matter what. Rock Blast apparently has an 80% chance to hit. That's a fucking lie. Okay? I have never seen a move miss more frequently than Rock Blast. You can't tell me that a move that hits 80% of the time is missing 50% of the time. I won't hear it. I will not hear it. I don't care how lucky I am. I'm tired of the skill issue. No, there's no rock move. There's no, like, physical, strong rock move you can use that doesn't have some kind of accuracy penalty to it. It's very annoying. As far as I know, the only usable rock move that has 100 accuracy is like Power Gem, which isn't even that much stronger than Ancient Power. It has no secondary effect, and it's learned by like 5 Pokemon. Like, fucking Slowking is one of them. Why? It's a weird-ass special move. It's not like it's a bad move, but it's like, why? But like Rock Slide, Stone Edge, they all have accuracy drawbacks. They all have accuracy drawbacks. They're very annoying. And they always miss at crucial times. But the thing is that rock type attacks are actually pretty helpful offensively. They're pretty helpful. They do a lot. They get a lot going. Stone Edge is also just a cool-ass move. Oh, acupressure. Acupressure. Oh my god, that's a funny move. I think that move is banned. Like, I'm pretty sure that move got banned because it has a chance to increase evasion. Gyarados is always angry. He needs to chill out. They banned Moody until it stopped affecting evasion. Then it got unbanned. Acupressure is a move that if you press it, there comes a certain point where if you were able to press it that many times, then the game was already lost. That's how I picture it. But if you press acupressure once and you get evasion +2 on your first roll, that's just fucking stupid. I poke myself and I am now very stronger in this stat. It's like, okay. Too bad Drapion kind of sucks. I hate to say that. Drapion is a cool-ass Pokemon, but I don't know, man. It just kind of sucks. It's got a cool design. It's got a great typing. But it's not really like... Its move pool kind of leaves a lot to be desired. I think its best like stab options are Cross Poison and Night Slash. That's it. Those aren't very strong moves. It can learn all the Fang moves as well as Poison Fang. Which, by the way, Poison Fang is a neat move because it's capable of... It's a 50% chance to badly poison, I believe. Like Toxic. Making it one of the few moves capable of doing that. As far as I know, the only Pokemon moves that can cause badly poison status is Poison Fang, Toxic, and Toxic Spikes Layer 2. I don't know why I left. Alright, well I cleared the way at least. Maybe there's another one, but I'm pretty sure it's just those three afflict badly poison status. That said, the only other Pokemon I can think of off the top of my head that actually learns Poison Fang is Crobat. And I don't believe it's the same power and accuracy as the other Fangs. I don't really know though. I don't even know when that move was introduced. It's one of those weird moves. There's a lot of weird moves. Speaking of weird, chat, did you know that Bombardier, you know that weird stork asshole who's like a Titan Pokemon? That thing's hidden ability gives it stab on rock type moves. That's very neat. I didn't know that. Also, that weird fish thing. That absolute fucking sin against humanity. Bruxish. Ugh. Even just saying his name makes me want to, like, ugh. Anyway, that thing's got two really neat and random abilities. Oh, it's Biden again. You think he's got a Claydol again? That thing has two abilities. It has Wonder Skin, which Wonder Skin is an ability that I believe only one other Pokemon has, that being Sigilyph. It makes it so status moves have a 50% chance to hit flat, so it turns all of them into a gamble. However, Sigilyph's other abilities are Magic Guard and Tinted Lens, so yeah, not a hard choice. Its other ability is Dazzling, though, which... Dazzling is basically Queenly Majesty. It just blocks priority. What a weird ability, Wonder Skin. Chat, what do you think about Sigilyph? What do you think about that Pokemon? This is an important question. Because you know what? I'm not going to give my opinion because it might influence other chat members. I want to hear your opinion before mine. Storm Power Abuser. Calm down, bro. The Spather's gone. She's gone. She can't hurt you anymore. What do I hit this thing with? I'm going Mew. My opinion is that Sigilyph is really cool. That Pokemon is really cool. I like it. I think it's cool. I look at it and I'm like, whoa, this thing's neat. Thought it was an unknown evolution. You know what? I could buy it. There were a few Pokemon in Gen 5 that looked like they were kind of linked to Gen 1 Pokemon. Well, not Gen 1 Pokemon, but other Pokemon. Like Alamomola, for example. Alamomola is a heart-shaped sunfish. So it's like, it feels like it could have been related to Love Disc, and it just wasn't. It was its own piece of shit. Love Disc got nothing. Fuck Love Disc. There was another one too. I can't remember though. That reminds me, chat. Speaking of that, Duraludon is going to technically be allowed in Little Cup, huh? You ever think of that? Because Duraludon is going to evolve, that Pokemon is going to be Little Cup legal for a grand total of 5 seconds. And then they're going to decide that that Pokemon is obviously not going to be allowed in Little Cup because it's not a fucking Freevo. It was a Prevo afterthought. Luvdisc better than Alomomola. Well, there are a lot of opinions you can have about those Pokemon. But objectively speaking, Alomomola is the better Pokemon. Sorry to say. I know this is not the information you wanted to hear. But that thing is very obnoxious to kill. Luvdisc, however... Well, I mean, I could pull up the Smogon report on Luvdisc. Luvdisc is a very beloved Pokemon. Alright. Coming up on Gonzappy. I think this is fine. We'll give it a shot. We'll give it a shot. Alright. Hey, Waken. Snagum, you say you went and got what's up with it. It's too honking small. How am I supposed to fit this on my arm? But, it's not because the machine's small. It's because your arm is so thick, Gonzat. Shut your yap. Bring me something so useless as this. He's so angry looking, dude. Who's the kid here? Hey, you're that kid. Must come for the snag machine. Good work getting out here, but we're not able to let you have it back. Give up now, kid. Why is he so thick? You think you get to be an evil organization leader looking like this numbskull over here? Deoxys and Dunsparce. Which one's scarier? Which one's scarier? Wow, I do not have a way to hit this thing effectively. It's okay, its defense stat is like pitiful. However, Horsey... Oh, I'm dead. That's gonna kill me. There's no way that doesn't kill me. Yeah, that's not surprising in the slightest. This is fucking Deoxys. Horsey! God! What a move. Didn't even feel it. Damn, I almost killed it though. I can't afford to take another hit by it. I'd like to cross-chop Dunsparce, but I can't do that. Honestly though, it might go first. Okay, never mind. The weird cat strikes again. Die. What a cool Pokemon. Centric. Wow, real powerhouse you got in the back there. What did he just do? I wasn't paying attention. Ugh. Pursuit. Smart option, TBH. Escargot! He's up. He's going. He's ready to fight. I like when old Pokemon get new evolutions, but I do prefer if they're actually good. Chat, I thought when I fought Larry in Gen 9 and the game said Larry is about to send out Dunsparce, I thought he was fucking with me. Like I thought I tripped over my words and accidentally double posted. And no, I didn't double post. That was indeed a Dunsparce, and it came out, and I was like, "Excuse me." I hated it. I hated it so much. Do you think anyone ever bothered to go and find the 3-segment one shiny? Probably not. Anyway, I hate that Pokemon. It's dumb and I hate it. That's the kind of evolution I could do without. You know who needs an evolution? Gramble. I want him to turn into the dog from Tom and Jerry. But like have it be like way more obvious that he's the dog from Tom and Jerry. That's what I want. It's just not a very interesting Pokemon. It's just Dunsparce, but another segment between it. Because it's like, that's awful. But look at King Gambit. Like, bro. King Gambit is so cool. Amnesia? I don't give a fuck about your defense stats. You're a snail. Bisharp is not a Pokemon that needed to evolve, and then when it did, it was like, alright, hold up, you're right. Like, you let him have that because his evolution looks mad sick. The Dunsparce? Put that back in the ideas bin, alright? Annihilate is another one. Annihilate is fucking cool. Damn shame that Rage Fist is a dumb move. But holy shit, Annihilate is cool. I cross-chopped the wrong thing. Actually, I meant to Signal Beam it. Giraffe isn't bad. I like the Palladian Tauroses. I think those are cool. Or is it Paldean? Actually, I'm not sure. That's a terrible move. King Gambit is for basic Babby gamers. I'll have you know that King Gambit is the most used Pokemon in the competitive format right now. And it narrowly avoided a ban by the user base by like 0.4% or something like that. Because that Pokemon became very obnoxious. However, it's banned in National Dex Lamau. It's a very good Pokemon. But he's so cool! He's so cool. The Supreme Overlord. He steals games. That's literally what he does. He comes in at the end of a game. He gets Supreme Overlord 5, which is the equivalent to a +1 to attack. And then he has Sucker Punch. He has Kowtow Cleave. He might have Iron Head. He might have Low Kick. And then you have to guess one of 4 Tera types and hope that you don't lose to it. So, Gambit is a very obnoxious Pokemon. Because it's very easy to just lose against it at the end of the game. But he's so cool. Okay? He's so cool. I can't believe he passed usage over Great Tusk, though. Great Tusk was #1 for, like, the entirety of OU. That was insane. But then, no, Gambit passed him. Why, not bad. Pretty impressive, if I may say so. Listen, kid, why don't you join us to smash Cypher together? If you snag all the Shadow Pokemon and we use the Snag Machine, Cypher will collapse. Well, I've seen Snag will take over. How about it? Yeah, sure. Don't lie, you're obviously not good at it. Your lips twitching. All you really want is to get your Snag Machine back. Fine. Only if you can beat me. This guy's got weirdly got a heart of gold, huh? Okay, if we just like... Oh, that's a real team. Uh-oh. 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 If this dude, like, didn't want to challenge me to a Pokemon battle, he could literally just fucking bench press me, and that'd be the end of the game. But no, we settle everything with Pokemon battles. That's actually really annoying. I don't want to miss this. Just that, okay, it's only Water Gun, but hopefully it didn't hit Marowak. Kinda want Marowak alive. Yeah. There's no furniture in here. It makes me sad. It makes me upset. Don't do it again, you fucker! Submission? Oh, damn it. Okay. That could have hurt a lot more than Water Gun on Marowak. Come on, hit him. That was a good hit. Stop it! Stop! I don't want it anymore! No more! Don't water gun him. Bro. I'm getting picked on. Yeah, there you go. Die. That's right. Poliwrath is an awful Pokemon. It's so bad that Bruno didn't want to use it. You know, chat, that's actually really interesting. Did you know that? Not counting Machop and Machoke, Bruno used Hitmonchan, Hitmonlee, and Machamp in his league team, right? And then in Johto, Chuck uses Primeape and Poliwrath, the two other fighting types in Gen 1 that were not used. They suck. Except Chuck's didn't because they were at an awkward level for that. Alright, we went from Typhlosion to Tentacool. Alright. No problem. Alright. Poliwrath is really bad. Its stats are ass, and it, you know, its stabs were split between physical and special until Gen 4. But even then, its best fighting stab is submission. I don't even know if it can get close combat. I have no idea. It's not good, though. And there's no, like, I guess it can get waterfall. It's an unfortunate Pokemon. Meanwhile, Politoed has Drizzle as a hidden ability, so it's not hard to tell which one of those two gets more usage than the other. Oh. Okay, his last might be really cool. In Coliseum, he had a Shadow Skarmory. Well, I sleep. Honk shoe, honk shoe. Oh my god. That smoke screen. Alright. Okay. Alright. Okay. Wake up. Oh man, this is a battle. How does Infernape not have Drain Punch? That seems kind of weird. Could it not get it by TM? Admittedly, that Pokemon didn't really need it that much for a long time. I think it was a very dangerous mixed attacker back in its heyday. Metronome? Ghastly. Alrighty. Whoa, there's that move I just got rid of. That's a cool effect. Okay, this has got to stop. You're dead. Ghastly looks so sad.
This is it, Luigi.
I'm switching. I've had enough. Okay. I'm switching to this. There's a randomizer, so Mew just replaced the shadow Pokemon. There's no issues with obeying. It just swapped in like that. I don't know Pokemon couldn't obey you in these games. In fact, I thought the trading between like other games was locked until you beat the main story. How would you even get a Mew in this game otherwise? Huh. Why? Why only those two? That's a weirdly specific one. Only Mew and Deoxys. What the fuck? How do you even get Deoxys? Like, was there... I guess Birth Island events were a thing when this game was around. And I guess Faraway Island for Emerald. Gone Zap is gone. We have your expertise and Snag Machine have no trouble crushing Cypher. But fine, a promise is a promise. What a nice big bad guy. We're gonna use it to teach Cypher a lesson for dumping us. This kid's fighting to bring Cypher down. Him and us are both out of the same thing. Take your machine back. Cool. Thing didn't fit my arm anyway. I'll give you this. Gonzap's key. It's a gift from me. Chest in the corner. There's a key for it. Get going. Okay. No, this thing just say met at Cypher Lab, right? Yeah, Cypher Lab met. But it it's okay, there he is. I might be able to reach him in time. Be kind of impressive if the rando fixed it, because the rando is not very, like, not what I'd call solid. But I didn't know that. Why is that a thing? That's so weird. Oh, this is a random check for those two Pokemon. Specifically, I imagine because they were locked behind those special events, huh? Because Deoxys was Birth Island only, and Mew, as far as I'm aware, could only be obtained through the Emerald event. The jungle. But like Lugia and Ho-Oh, who are part of Naval Rock, could be gotten through these games specifically. And the Eon Pokemon, you could get those naturally without the Eon ticket. That's interesting. Actually, that reminds me of another instance kind of like that. Apparently, Jirachi is a... Jirachi could be shiny. Like, I forget what the details were, but Jirachi was never supposed to be able to be shiny. But due to a glitch, there was a chance for like a certain event Jirachi to be shiny. However, Pokemon Bank, like the transfer system between Gen 5 to Gen 6, counted that Jirachi is cheated if you had a shiny one. I know this because I tried to Pokegen a shiny one, and I was like, why does it not work? And, well, it did work. Problem was, the shiny check doesn't work because Pokemon Bank assumed that the shiny wasn't legit, even though technically it was possible to get one shiny. But because it was a glitch, it was just like, it didn't count it. The Mirror Radar is in the item. If he's in a Coliseum, I'm not doing it. But I'll go get the Flaffy otherwise. Cave Poker Spot. Are my Pokemon healed? Good. Alright, we're doing it. Okay. Yeah, Zekrom and Reshiram and Victini, I believe, started the whole shiny lock bullshit. Where they just started, like, locking Pokemon and preventing them from being shiny for no real good reason. Timing is impeccable. We'll demonstrate what makes my steps so elegant. Let the music start. Okay. You could later get shiny Zekrom and Reshiram legitimately through the Warfish and Jinx. You could get them legitimately later on because Generation 6 Auras had the Hoopa rings and they were part of it. So you could get them shiny there. Jinx and Corphish, level 30. Well, he only has 3 Pokemon. Woo! Okay. So how come Celebi didn't have anti-cheat on it then? How come Celebi and Jirachi didn't have anti-cheat? Is Jirachi because of... Whoa, wait. Is it because of the Pokemon, the Coliseum bonus disc and Pokemon channel? Because the Coliseum bonus disc was Celebi and Jirachi, right? It was Celebi and JP and Jirachi in English. And in all regions except North America, Pokemon channel gave a Jirachi out if you finished the game. Which, real fucking cool that wasn't a thing in NA, that's for sure. But apparently European players got it. So I played Pokemon channel years ago. And I was like, this game does not give you Jirachi. And some Europeans were like, what? No, it does. I was like, no. No, it doesn't. Pokemon channel does not give you Jirachi. You have to have the PAL version. I think it was PAL and JP only. I think what happened is they released it in JP, and they were like, oh, let's not release it for NA. And then NA was like, what the fuck? And so they're like, oh, let's release it for PAL. Because remember, this was back in the day where games released basically 6 months after each other. So JP would get it first, and then NA would get 1.1, and then EU, or I guess PAL, would get 1.2. Sometimes EU gets, they wait a little bit longer, but depending on the game, the updated version is better. Or worse. PAL Melee, LMAO. PAL Melee. The definitive version of Melee. But they don't run it because running everything in PAL is way harder than running everything in NA because of the way the GameCube works. PAL changed a lot for characters. It actually is a pretty interesting different method, or meta. Good characters are still good, but Falco and Marth have very noticeable aspects to their character designs, like, changed. I gotta get Ma! You just shiny Manaphy from Ranger? I don't know how the Manaphy egg works, but I did breed for a shiny Fione because I could. So wait a minute. So the Manaphy egg rolls for the shiny check, but even if it passes the shiny check, it will not activate? Or does it only roll the shiny check after it's traded? How does that work? What if you trade it back? What if you confirm it's shiny and then trade it back? Will it hatch normal if it's traded back to its OT? I have questions. Questions that need answers. What a weird oversight. I wonder if Pokebank considers that cheated. Woohoo! I remember when Black and White came out, I looked at the Pokemon. I was so excited. Same with Mystery Dungeon. When Mystery Dungeon came out in JP, me and Christian were fiending information on that. Like, that game looked so cool, we wanted to know everything about it. And then they announced it was coming for English, and we were fucking excited. Our mom got it for my birthday. Like, she bought it for Christian, and it was like, it was around like mid-September. She bought it for Christian, and I was like, oh, and then she's like, here you go, early birthday present. I was like, poggers. So yeah, I got it at the same time as an early birthday present. I fucking love that game, man. Such a good game. Doesn't Munchlax work the same way as Generation 2 Headbutt trees? Like, it can only appear as a 1%er on certain trees, but the trees it can appear on are tied to your ID or something like that. Oh. Alright, kill. I was looking at Pokemon's names in Japanese, and let me tell you, I was very disappointed when Gear came out and its name was not Gear. That thing's name was Gear, it evolved to Gigear, and then it evolved to Giga Gear. That was the coolest fucking name I've ever seen. And then it came out over here, and its name was Clink, and then Clang, and then Clink Clang. And I was just like, where'd the magic go? Where's the magic? You ruined it. You ruined it. I hate you. How could you do this? Alright. Snag balls aren't a thing. Snag balls are just what happens when you throw a Pokeball with the snag machine. I guess the snag machine... Pokemon, it's weird because it's like Pokemon tells you don't throw Pokeballs at other people's Pokemon. Don't be a thief. But the snag machine is designed to bypass that somehow. Like, I guess it, like, you throw a Pokeball, it's like a corruptor. So it overwrites the original trainer data. You steal the Pokemon from them by overwriting that data. But at the same time, it feels like Pokemon are susceptible to other trainers' Pokeballs anyway. But, like, it's never... I don't know. They don't really do a good job explaining that. I think it's cool how in Coliseum, you can roll a shiny shadow Pokemon, and then you can purify it, and then it could just not be shiny anymore. That's very neat. I don't really understand how that happened. Actually, there was a shiny in XG. I remember that. It was Golem. I don't remember the details on that, but one of the shinies in that game... I mean, there was also the Jirachi. Or, sorry, the Celebi. But there was a shiny Shadow Golem, which I think was probably scripted. Lovely, a Venomoth. Ding, ding, ding. Ding. Supersonic. I'm gonna go return my Espeon. I'm gonna go return my Espeon to the lad. Oh wait, I can't yet. That's Cascoon. It's cool that they actually have, like, shiny Pokemon in the game, though. Like, they have working models and effects, like a Sparkle. But, like, Jesus, actually... Can you imagine actually seeing one? That'd be crazy. Alright, time for exciting, fun music. Did I figure out how to do this yet? Bug poison. Okay, what be psychic what? Dragon? No. Sceptile. Dude. Okay. What does bug beat that beats poison? Oh, you. Oh, you're not even the problem. God damn it. Son of a bitch. Maybe if I didn't have a bajillion normal types, we wouldn't be in this situation. But it's fine. I am relaxed. I am calm. I just have a bunch of psychics, normals, and electric types. What am I supposed to do with psychics, normals, and electric types? I've had it up to here with these psychic, normal, and electric types. I don't want to see any more of them. How could there possibly be more? What am I doing now? I think I'm going to the key layer. Yeah, okay, I'll go to the key layer. I'll go to the key layer for, like, a battle or two. I can do that. This layer is key. Okay. Oh, shit, I forgot about you. Look, whether it's showing up weird thing on your begging for a thumping, I'll deliver it this time. I'll bash, thrash, crash. Another fucking grass type, by the way. No, I know there's a video on Pokeblocks. I never watched it, though. I don't know much about Pokeblocks, or offense, for that matter. I knew Pokemon was complicated. I knew that Pokemon was complicated as soon as I looked at the capture formula, because holy shit, my guy. The capture formula is... that's some advanced mathematics. I watched it, it was pretty silly. Yeah, you would know a thing or two about silliness, wouldn't ya? Wouldn't ya? That thing's like 20 minutes long, isn't it? I need more drink! I need more drink! Give me more! More drink! Ah! I'm sure an Ultra Ball will work. Okay. An expert in all things silly. It's 55 minutes! What?! Why did you break out? What are you doing? I don't know, man. I might have time for that. I did watch 2.5 hours of Petscop. Chat, that video was cool, and Petscop was neat, but does anyone else find that the longer these series go on, they get to a point where they're just so weird that it's, like, hard to be entertained anymore? I have that problem a lot. Things overstay their welcome, and I'm just like, you know, I just kind of get brain fried, and it's like not entertaining anymore. You know what was entertaining? I think, what was his name? Was it Green, was it like Green Boo or something? There was a dude who did a little short series He did a little short series on like supposed beta footage from Mario 64, and like the early stuff for that was like pretty cool. It was neat. There's like a believable aspect to it, but it was also very weird. But it didn't like really try super hard to be like, you know, 3 a.m. level spooky. But it had some moments. Like the anti-piracy ads were cool as well. Those were scary, but in a different way. But he ended it. He did end it. Like he wrapped that up, and I think he wrapped it up at a good point before it kind of just. They try to one-up themselves, and then it's like, oh, suddenly you're a simulation. You're an AI. You're a ghost. Ooga booga. And it's just like, what is going on here? That's because the horror has to constantly expand, but it's like, it doesn't really do a great job at expanding, so you just kind of get like, you know, it eventually ends up with these very out there concepts that become less scary and more like, dude, I'm high. Like, but I don't want to be high. That's how I see it. That Ledian fucked me up last time. Not this time, though. I have beaten his ass. Let's go. It's level 30. No. I can actually hit you with a ground move. That's nice. Oh, a crit! Let's go, Bonky! Now, finish the job. Finish the job. There is really cool, like, horror stuff. Like I said, Petscop was very neat at the beginning. But the longer it went on, the weirder it got. And it got really weird, and I was, like, the latter half of that video I was watching, but I feel like I wasn't fully there mentally, like, paying attention to it. And that sucks, because it's neat, but, like I said, they eventually just go on for so long that they need to either end, or they just kind of enter as a point where it's just like, what are you talking about? And the original horror is just lost. I know there's more. That video said to be continued. I couldn't believe that. It was nearly 3 hours long. Gorgon's gonna chew me out again. This man lost. Punk thumped me and Gorgon will be furious. Should go away somewhere far away, even Cypher won't have any influence. So long, Punk. I've had enough battling of you to last a lifetime. The motherfucker lost. He fled the country over it. Kinda based, if I do say so myself. Have you ever suffered such a humiliating defeat that you had to leave the country? Fly across the world? It's insane. What a shame. The full story of Zook. Well, he's a guy who was given a shadow Pokemon, and he thought he was really cool. And then he wanted to use it. And then he did. And then he got punished for it. And then he had to guard. And then he was like, well, I'm leaving. He's still a dick. He's no Groose. He's just the mighty Zook. Groose is a great character, though. Groose is a jerk at the start, but then he follows you. And he, like, he finds a purpose to fulfill. He becomes a reliable comrade. He earns that muscle. Love that guy. Greatest guy. An asset to the journey he is by the end of it. What does he make of himself? No, he did nothing. There's no place for a kid like you. Can't let you in. Don't run along now. Let me in, damn it. The machine on your left arm looks like the kid I saw on TV. Were you ever on TV? No. No, coming through. What the kid taking the fight to Cypher is you, and I'm gonna knock you out, and I'll earn myself a promotion to admin. Hold it there. Those guys are very big. That kid's special. He's not anyone you lot can beat. If you know what's best, let him through without a fuss. What? Don't make me laugh. Hey kid, let us handle things here. It wouldn't pay to make a racket. All I do is alert the guys inside the building. Hey, Waken. Yo! You guys from Team Snag, what do you think you're doing here? Gloom, hit him with a sleep powder. These guys are smart about this. Good going, Waken. Glad to be of service. He is waken, but they are sleeping. Thank you. Thank you. I'll be here all night. Can wreck Cypher now. Sure can, brother. Come on, move it. Gloom's some kind of useful, huh? Glue glue. Glue glue. Glue glue. Well, it doesn't matter, because what is this purple water anyway? As soon as you walk in here, they immediately know intruder detected. It's like... Okay, you go. Let's put you in a... Alerta! Alerta! The factory that outputs shadow Pokemon. Cool. Take pictures. How do they turn them into shadow Pokemon though? See? They already know I'm here. Ibsol. Okay. Okay. Glue glue. Charmander and Torkoal. Chat. You know what a really great cry is in later generations? It's Torkoal. That's such a good Pokemon. He comes out swinging. I don't actually know if Torkoal is a good Pokemon or not. I just know that it has Drought, so it becomes... Whoa, that's a strong move. Okay. 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 No, no! I like when Charmander gets dizzy and falls over. Anyway, watch this play. Torkoal's Pure Fire. You'd think it could be a rock type. Good thing it's not, because that would be bad. Encore. The only relevant trainer who uses one is Flannery, and it's just awkward. It's the awkward level where it's hard to kill and it has overheat, because, you know, it does. I'm encoring your ass too, so you can't kill me. Well, that doesn't even matter. But it failed! This fast encore is actually kind of poggers. Neat. Chat, you wanna know one of my favorite cries? Wailord. If you can believe it. I like the sound Wailord makes. It's just whale noises. But I like it. I also really like Frostlass's. Frostlass has a nice cry. Oh, I see. Frostlass has a nice cry. You keep doing that, Torkoal. You keep doing that. I like Archeops' cry, even if it's kind of weird. You know what cry I don't like? I don't like Tangrowth's cry. Tangrowth's cry, it makes gross noises. Ew. Yucky. Hell no. Ouch. I'm not letting that Torkoal move. That's not, no. You're stuck there, bro. You're sitting right there while I beat the shit out of this Raikou on the side. Wow. I like when Pokemon have similar cries, and by similar I mean they have the same cry. For example, Rhyhorn has the same cry as Charizard. That is very neat. Parasect and Mewtwo. I don't remember if their cries are exactly the same, actually, but they're close. Porygon 2's cry sounds like Girafarig. Gastrodon's cry is just like splort noises. He goes womp. And it's like, thank you, Gastrodon, for your input. I'm very happy you made those noises in my ear. Thank you. Of course, you also have, Deelily Whoop. That's a good one. You know, Kricketune is pretty iconic. Alright, Raikou down. The only unfortunate thing now is that it failed its Protect this turn, which means it's going to work. It's going to work now. Good stuff. Kricketune only claim to fame is you get it early and it can learn X-Scissor really fast. And X-Scissor isn't really bad. It's not bad for Gardenia, but it doesn't really do a whole lot for her Roserade. There we go. Alright, come on. Really, that's all it does. The only purpose it really serves is early X-Scissor, so strong bug option. Gen 4 is really annoying because they really made a Pokemon whose only weakness is fire, and if you didn't start with the fire type, it was fucking exhausting to fight it all over the place. And I'm pretty sure almost every Bronzor in the game that wasn't wild had Levitate. I think there was some kind of rule or something in Generation 4 that every trainer's Pokemon had ability 1. So that meant every Bronzor had Levitate. Of course, it's not like I checked every individual Bronzor, so there's that. But its other ability is Heat Proof, which reduces the damage it takes from fire-type attacks. But that was its only weakness without Levitate, because Levitate makes its ground weakness gone, and Steel Psychic's a really good type combination, because Steel resists all 3 of Psychic's weaknesses, Bug, Ghost, and Dark. And then they changed it in Gen 6, so Ghost and Dark were not resisted by Steel anymore, which quite frankly should have been done. Yes, that is a good change. That change was brought just in time for Aegislash. And it did not matter. Not for him, anyway. Meanwhile, Metagross is running around in the low tiers, despite being so top of the charts in early metas that it, when it debuted. Crazy. Extrasensory is a flinch move. It's a very rare Ghost Psychic move. Has a 20% chance to flinch. Not very many Pokemon learn it, and most Pokemon that learn it are super slow. So it's like you're never actually gonna flinch with it. That Pokemon is annoying. It's not even really because the Pokemon's super hard to kill. The problem is like your options to dealing with it were very limited unless you had a fire starter. Because Diamond and Pearl only had Ponyta as an option. As the answer for that. Intruder detected, but it's just some kid. I mean, look at Tyranitar. Tyranitar went down to RU, and now it's back in UU. Because Tyranitar he just lost to like all the best Pokemon in the tier. And he has no Pokemon that really benefits from Sandstorm. And he doesn't have Pursuit anymore. He can't cut it. It's really sucky to say for the poor bastard. He's still a strong Pokemon. But it's just interesting because, like I said, he just loses every matchup. Except one. Like the top Pokemon of OU and UU. That's why he dropped to RU. But then he was fucking Tyranitar in RU. So, he didn't stay there long. I think he's RUBL right now. The home of Staraptor. BL tiers suck. Because it means you're too good for the tier below you, but you're not good enough for the tier above you. So nobody's gonna use you. Nobody's gonna use you, so you just stay there forever. Staraptor's been RUBL for like the entirety of its life. Because it's just not strong enough to deal with UU, but it kills everything in RU every fucking time. So it just gets stuck in this infinite limbo. Alright, Slack King. I'm pretty sure this is progress, so it should be a shadow. Twister? Holy shit, you're telling me you're gonna learn a new move? Horsey, you're killing me. You know that, buddy? You're killing me. At least Bonky learned the moves it needs. Magnemite! That's not a shadow? Damn, alright. I'm gonna kill it then. This thing does not have Levitate. When does it learn Hydro Pump? Or Bubble Babe? Ugh. I think it's neat how Moltres has kind of gone up in usage in different metagames as of like fairly recently. Not super recently, but like Moltres and Charizard kind of became more relevant in advanced meta. And I think it's been proved in Black and White as well. They banned gems in that metagame. Chat, did you know that in Gen 5, sleep turns didn't reset if you switch, or sleep turns reset if you switched out? That's, well, quite frankly, that's not good. So they banned sleep moves in Gen 5 as well. I don't know if they banned all of them, but I know for a fact that Spore was banned. Because sleep in Gen 5 was essentially a death sentence. There was no way to burn sleep turns naturally. You had to sit there with your Pokemon the entire time until it woke up. If you switched out, it reset. That applied to rest as well. So using rest to heal, unless whether you had hydration or something, that was just wasn't gonna work. There's a staircase there. There's a staircase there. And there's a staircase here. Let's go here. Sigilyph. Well, that's the problem. The problem is that Amoonguss was more than guaranteed going to get a Spore on something. But because of the nature of sleep mechanics, it was basically impossible to get your Pokemon up and actually in the battle. So sleep was more or less a guaranteed you're dead. And it became very unfun because as soon as Amoonguss switched in front of you, it meant that you had to lose a Pokemon. Like you now had to lose a Pokemon to sleep. And that's not good. I don't know why Gen 5 did that. That's a very weird change. Ball swipe. Okay. Sleep is a stupid, Sleep is a stupid status condition, anyway. Play a team of insomnia Pokemon. How many good Pokemon actually have that ability? Think about it. How many good Pokemon have insomnia? Or, or Vital Spirit? Seriously. Delibird's got both. That motherfucker never sleeps. He's gotta deliver presents to all the kids of the world. Mega Mewtwo Y. Now, I hate to break it to you, but Mega Mewtwo Y did not exist in Generation 5. So that is not a valid answer. Swampert. Swampert. Don't miss.
Yeah. It's dead.
Why does Tyrogue specifically have Vital Spirit though? Because Tyrogue is a little warrior, and Vital Spirit means, you know, he's got a good spirit. He's training, you know, to be stronger. He's got that dog in him. I don't know which Pokemon is more obnoxious to kill here, so I'm going to kill the Blossom first. And hope that the Swampert can't hit me very hard. Pokemon have abilities that tie more into... tie into who they are as Pokemon more so than anything. Adaptability on Eevee is because Eevee is very adaptive. The Pokemon changes so significantly compared to others with its multiple evolution lines, so it's very adaptive, hence the ability. It's not really about having a good ability on the Eevee so much as it is having the ability to make sense on it. A Pokemon, like Psychic types having insomnia makes sense to me, personally. They gotta just make sense, that's all. It's not about the ability being good, it's about them making sense. But some abilities that are good make sense on certain Pokemon. Like Guts. Guts is an ability I'd expect to see on a fighting type. What's so adaptive about Mega Lucario? It's all about the aura. You know, he can read the aura, and... I don't know, dude. What are you asking me? What are you asking me for? It makes enough sense, I just can't explain it. Do something cool. Oh, okay. Oh, wow, alright. Maybe he's really good at adapting to his surroundings. I don't know. Porygon has it as well. Adaptability and download. Those make sense. Metronome was the play. There's free shit down here. Okay. Yeah, Crawdon's like an invasive species, isn't it? And it can live in fresh and salt water. I think. Now we're at Bone Weary, under the orders to take full ship on a Pokemon of the Shadow. Okay. Pretty sure it does both. It's adapted to its surroundings like that. Crawdon is a cool ass Pokemon. Alright. Pretty good progress, but we'll stop here. Crawdon and Sharpedo are both really cool Pokemon that were not given the best tools to work with in its debut generation. Crawdon may not have gotten a Mega, but Crawdon got a lot of additional things to play with. Although now that Megas have become relics of the past, Sharpedo doesn't even have that anymore. That ability is a fun ability if you like doing Omega damage. Oh. It's just a shame because Sharpedo is a really cool Pokemon. It's a torpedo shark. But its typing was awful for its stats in Gen 3. Because Dark and Water were both special. And it was a physical attacker. Same with Crawdon. Crawdon later on would get access to, you know, Dragon Dance. Had adaptability. The buffed knockoff. All kinds of stuff. Did you know that Sharpedo can Destiny Bond? That's a weird one. Alright. Okay, chat. Good progress. I think that was pretty good. So, next time, Shadow Pokemon Lab. Will I do all of it? I actually don't remember how big it is, but I'll do as much as I can. So, yeah, I call that victory. Well done, team. You can all go home now. More Pokemon whenever I feel like it.